people don't do full range and shit like
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
and it got into you, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that was the common mistake before. Like I told you, yeah, I was trying to know how come you push out the word outside about how to do proper form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it out there because it's about education. Like a lot of stuff I wouldn't have known unless somebody had told me. So I always try to help people improve, and because it makes them make the best use of their time, you know. So even me, the first time I have a video of Q watching me do pull-ups for probably one of the first couple of times at 161, and all he said is like, "Those reps don't count." I'm doing my pull-ups like probably about here. Nope, no rep, no rep, and so I didn't know until somebody told me. So I have to be the same sort of like knowledgeable eye for other people.
And are you a tough love for this shit?
Yeah, well, to be honest, if people, it doesn't have to be tough. I think people make it tough. You know, when people correct me, I change. So they don't give me tough love.
It's more like your ego or something like that than anything else,
Yeah,
right?
people make it tough, but that's not about the person that's teaching you. That's about the person that's learning, making it tough to receive. So people correct me all the time. Valentin corrects me. People I never seen him before in my life correct me. People that come to across my park in Chicago give me tips. They give me advice. They tell me things I'm doing wrong. I just say thank you. I change it. I move on. There's nothing tough about it.
So for you, pull up is full range.
Yeah.
And what is it?
What do you mean?
That like full range? Yeah, you went with the elbow.
Yeah.
Always bending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lockout.
That lockout, right?
Chin over. Yeah.
Chin over. All right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Same
simple.
Same thing for push-up?
Everything. It counts or it doesn't. You know, I take you to football, North American football, right? Where you go in for a touchdown, you running into the end zone, you reach that ball out. If you a half an inch behind that end zone line, does it count as a touchdown? No, it's 0 points. You get it a half inch over the line, 6 points. Same thing in reps. It's either a rep or it's not. To me, it's that black and white. So I don't understand why people will make something so clear cut. You could take an analogy from any sport that they are that precise about the measurements. And why does it not apply to calisthenics? In my book, it absolutely does. It's a rep or it's not. It's black and white. There's no gray area. So it's very easy to see to me. So I'm very focused on that. Yeah, I'm focused on it because I see that a great amount of people are not, but I think it's important to the credibility of our sport. What if in basketball they were like, well, you know, on this court the 3-point line is 6 inches closer than that court, and the Bulls play on this court, or you know, when you go to play in St. Louis, well, the end zone is 2 inches different. No, we don't accept different standards in different cities and different sports and anything else. So why would we do it in calisthenics? And if we do, all it is going to create more confusion and commotion and calamity. If we unify and standardize and make it clear cut, then people will have something that they can train for consistently. And the people who like to pursue greatness will love that. That's what they want. You know, nobody wants to be training for something that is like, I'm not sure what counts and what doesn't. No, just make it clear cut. This counts. That does not. Black and white. Period. End of the conversation. We don't have to talk about it anymore.
Very good. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. So it leads me to the last thing when you went to, because now we're covering up pretty much. I know there's a lot of holes you want to put in there.
Oh yeah.
But we're getting too close, like to this competition. You came here now.
Yeah.
With the 200.
264 push-ups. Yeah.
And you won that. Oh no, that was the first place. And you went. You do all of it.
Yeah.
You do pull up.
Yeah.
You do the push up.
Yeah.
And you do the dips and the muscle up.
Yeah.
Everywhere?
Yeah, I always compete all events. Yeah. The only place I didn't was St. Martin, where they do blend CrossFit and calisthenics together in one thing, and weightlifting. And so they did some like burpees events and jump squats and dead hang events. I didn't compete those events. I just trained for reps, like reps. And burpees are definitely reps, but it's not what I train for.
Okay. So before the competition, on your way to come here.
Yeah.
Got a few with your friends.
Yeah.
Rachid,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, yeah.
So I didn't know about it because every time you come, y'all were together.
Yeah, yeah.
And now to Facebook,
Yeah.
to the technique, I didn't know
Yeah.
that you were against this technique, things like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, you went deep. Anyway,
Yeah.
I can agree to disagree at some level.
Yeah.
But wait, like I was like, at some point you were saying like it was. I heard some people told me it was like it's cheating. Like what? Like,
Oh
what you
yeah,
think it's
I've
cheating.
told him that. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you told
Oh
him.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
wanted to.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought what I read, it was like that was bad form. But
Yeah.
on bad form, it's cheating. I did not saw that.
Yeah.
So, but the difference, what I was saying that is, I saw a technique, but this technique is like there's more distant to it,
Yeah.
and yours is more cleaner. It's
Yeah.
more cleaner. And for what I said is his technique is like not the best at it. He told me it was not the best at it.
Yeah.
And he was not saying it was not the worst of it.
Yeah.
And at the competition, it was like, it's okay. The competition, they let it go. And
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
I don't know if in Chicago or somewhere else. I did compete. He did compete in Chicago.
He competed in the Fit Expo in Chicago, which is not the Pull-Up Park Jam, which the judges who judge the Fit Expo don't do calisthenics. So that's like you played a football game judged by baseball referees. Okay, what does that tell you? So they don't. I like the Fit Expo. I like what they bring to health and culture, but it's more of a fun event. And those judges have probably not done many pull-ups or dips at all. Great.
Yeah. Safe zones.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
be like
Yeah.
having fun. Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah.
nice. Let's go. And who has like anybody can go in. And
Anybody
do
can
this.
show up. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, I understand.
It's not bringing out the best of the best.
Best
Yeah.
of the best.
Yeah.
But like I told
From
you,
judging standpoint or a competitive standpoint. Yeah.
okay, but at the end, because I went to the same competition, same place,
Yeah.
and you did your thing differently this time.
Yeah.
But at the end, shaking hands.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
good.
Yeah.
There was not like beef.
Yeah, no, there's no time for that.
No,
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
And I know you don't bring that kind of energy. You
Yeah.
just bring the mean to what you mean by the calisthenic form is set, and you have this guy. It is who go high and he's on the same level as you. You tell him there's improvement to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. And
Yeah.
you know everything about this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
But what I was saying, I was like, damn, that's funny because the guy doing this, he's going way down. It is most distance to that.
Yeah.
He's doing bad movement. Like
Yeah.
if somebody want to start dips and he goes, you think somebody could hurt himself doing the same?
Yeah. Oh,
So,
for sure.
Is it
Yeah.
that way? That's why you think that's the reason you said that's not good at all what you're doing, or just the part we haven't said like
Yeah.
that's helping more.
Yeah.
It's helping more in that.
What I think is ironic that I've talked to him about this a lot. That's not the first conversation we had. We have many conversations. I think it's ironic that one of the reasons he brings up for the type of motion he uses is that he wants to avoid injury. Consistently has talked about wanting to avoid injury and shoulder injuries, and that's his reason for the type of motion and range of motion he uses. To me, what is ironic and paradoxical about that is that motion to me looks unsafe because he's not in control of his body, and so a person is prone to get into injury when they're doing a movement where the momentum and force and weight and inertia of their body is beyond their control. Okay. And that's clearly a motion to me where there are definitely points where the movement if his leg's swinging it back, it's not because he's controlling it, swinging it back, it's because he's out of control. Anytime you're out of control, you're more prone to injury. So I don't understand how that type of movement reduces injury. If anything, to me, it only promotes greater opportunity for injury.
Is that direction we're trying to push?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
So if you would go to New York,
yeah,
and pull up Park Jam,
yeah, who's that? Rachid?
Yeah.
If he would go, okay.
Yeah. Hold on, how you would win? You would win with that form. That would be
it wouldn't count. So that I just told him straight up. I'm like, I'm just honest with you. So I think, like I said, you can do the Fit Expo events, and those will count. You can do events where there's more, there's a wider range of types of reps that will be permissible, and that's fine. And I compete in them, and I like them too. I compete in the Fit Expo. But if ultimately you want to move into more venues, one thing he has talked to me about is like he really respects the competitors in Germany, wants to compete in Germany. I will tell you directly, those are 0 reps in Germany. Not even the range of motion, the leg motion is not going to count. Like I said, it's black or white. And the clear cut point of that is not a rep. So you can hear it from me now, or you can fly to Germany and get 0 reps, but maybe it's better to learn before you go. Or be honest with yourself before you go, or just don't go, which I'm fine. If you don't want to go, that's cool. You do what you want to do. I want to go to Germany and get reps. Yeah,
You know how it's gonna be.
I want to go to London. I want to go to UK. I want to be here too. I want to be able to do every event that I can possibly do and know that my reps will count anywhere. Period. That's my goal. So what I learned from that is,
A plenty guy. He's not like one guy. The first guy you saw. You saw anybody else, and some level close to him, maybe better than him, with bad rep.
We all have bad reps. I have bad reps.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about that was not the first guy you see compete high level, but it's bad rep.
No, I've seen plenty of them. Plenty of them.
Okay.
Yeah. And to me, the difference is the ability to learn, right? So what I realize is I can focus my energy on people that are willing to improve and adapt and change. But if somebody shows that they're resistant to it and they won't, you have to just let them go.
Yeah, that goes for everything.
Yeah, because we all have bad reps. Valentin, when I first met him, he will say his reps were ugly. I look at some of my videos, my reps are ugly. But I'm honest and I change right away. So like when somebody tells me to fix, if I'm doing 5 pull-ups and somebody tells me the first 5 are not good, the 6th one is good. The very next rep is good. Like right that day, that rep is good. So that's how me and Valentin are. That's how a lot of people are. Is like they may be doing it not the right way, but they immediately change. And if not within that, usually within that next rep, like the next rep is better. Maybe it's not perfect, but it's better. And if not in that workout, at least the next workout. And the next week and the next week, you see constant improvement. So I don't expect anybody to be perfect, but I can only devote my energy to people that are willing to improve. Because otherwise you're wasting your time.
Yeah, but anyway, that was a good, like, for you, it was all coming for good energy and brain. No, even it's not the first time you was still going at it, my man.
Yeah.
You need to work on it, man.
Yeah.
I know you're good. I know you got the strength.
Yeah.
You do 5 plates.
Yeah.
But
now
we talk about you want to go somewhere when they're not gonna count you.
Yeah, like those 5 plates, the way that you do it in the place where they lift 5 plates, it wouldn't count with that form.
For real?
No.
5 plates with the form you got
won't work.
Oh shit.
There's no rep. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
He can hear it from me. Maybe he doesn't want to hear it from me, so he'll hear it from somebody else that he respects, like PMP or Lee Wade or somebody else that he respects more. But what I've learned is that just let bygones be bygones, and I focus on the people that are gravitating towards their highest potential, whatever that potential is.